Dollar Tree brought back 12 senior favorites, and today we are checking which ones deserve a place in the basket before the shelves change again. But this is not a simple, everything is wonderful haul. 3 products are staying on the avoid side of the list unless you have a very specific reason to buy them. The rest will be judged by a simple restock investigation. Does the item solve an ordinary problem? Is it easy to handle? And does the package give enough value for a fixed budget? I also saved one of the most practical returning favorites for the end. It is not electronic, it does not need batteries, and it may look too simple to matter, but it is the kind of product seniors and caregivers keep searching for after it disappears. Before we start, make your guess in the comments. Which item do you think belongs at number 12, and which product do you think I will place on the avoid side? Give me the item name, or describe its shape and use if you are not sure. One accuracy note before the shelf check begins. Dollar Tree inventory varies by store and region, and returning items may arrive in different colors, package counts, or versions. Prices and labels can also change. Brought back means the item has been seen again in recent coverage or store checks. It does not mean every location has it today. So use this list to guide your search and let the package in your store make the final decision. Now let us begin with a favorite that can be useful in more than one room. The first returning favorite is reading glasses. They are easy to overlook because most Dollar Tree shoppers have seen some version of them before, but that familiarity is exactly why they can be valuable. A pair can stay beside a favorite chair, in a kitchen drawer, near the mail, or inside a purse. When the glasses are in the room where the reading happens, a person does not have to walk across the house, searching for the only pair. The investigation starts with the strength printed on the package. Do not choose a pair based only on the frame color. Check the magnification, inspect the lenses for obvious distortion, and make sure the frame sits comfortably. If you are purchasing for another person, ask which strength they normally use instead of guessing. Reading glasses are not a substitute for an eye examination or a prescribed pair, and an inexpensive backup should not be used to ignore a new or worsening vision concern. The honest downside is that some frames are light, hinges may loosen, and one size will not fit every face. My verdict is favorite and worth checking as a spare pair, a room-to-room pair, or a travel backup. It is not a reason to buy 5 pairs without checking the strength and comfort first. If the package is clear, the lenses look even, and the fit works, this is a practical restock rather than a novelty purchase. The second returning favorite is the warm sock. This product earns attention because it can be used at home, while traveling, in a care package, or as a replacement for a pair that has become thin. Look at the size range before the color. Then feel the fabric through the packaging and notice whether it seems stretchy, overly thin, or thick enough to make a shoe uncomfortable. For seniors, warmth and fit are more important than a decorative pattern. A sock that feels comfortable inside a shoe can be a better value than a thicker sock that makes the shoe tight. A caregiver can add a pair to a personal care basket, but it is still wise to ask about size and material when possible. The honest limitation is durability. Some inexpensive socks lose their shape, peel after washing, or become thin at the heel. Follow the care instructions, inspect the seams, and stop using a pair when it becomes worn or uncomfortable. My verdict is favorite, and worth checking when the size and material fit the person who will wear it. If you see several styles, do not grab every color. Choose the pair that has a clear use, because a fixed budget is better served by 2 comfortable pairs than by a drawer full of attractive socks nobody wears. The third returning favorite is the travel toothbrush kit. This is one of the strongest care package items in the restock, because it is already arranged for travel or storage. Depending on the package, it may include a toothbrush with a cover or a compact holder. The important detail is that the brush can stay separate from the rest of a toiletry bag. For a senior or nursing home resident, this small kit may fit in a bedside drawer, an overnight bag, a guest bathroom, or a caregiver's hygiene basket. It also makes sense for anyone who wants a backup ready for a short trip without moving the everyday toothbrush from the bathroom. Check the seal, the brush head, the handle, and the cover. Some kits feel more comfortable than others, and the bristles may not match a person's usual preference. The honest downside is that the compact handle may be too narrow for some shoppers, and the brush may feel too firm. Do not buy a whole stack before testing one if the package allows you to inspect it. My verdict is favorite and worth checking as a travel item, backup, or care package addition. It is a complete little solution, but the comfort of the brush still matters more than the fact that the pieces are bundled together. The fourth returning favorite is the 8-pack of toothbrushes, and this is the first place where package math can change the verdict. 8 pieces look impressive on the front of the package, but the right purchase, whether your household needs 8, and whether everyone can use the same style. A caregiver may divide the pack among several hygiene bags. A larger household may use the pieces over time. A single shopper may be better served by a smaller package with a preferred handle or bristle type. look for the bristle information, head size, handle shape, and sealed packaging. If the package does not make the bristle style clear, do not assume it will feel right. Store unused brushes in a clean, dry place and keep them sealed until needed. The honest limitation is that a multi-pack can create waste if the brushes are uncomfortable or if they are left in a damp bathroom drawer. My verdict is favorite for a household supply or care package project, but only when the style fits. Quantity is not value by itself. A smaller package that everyone uses can be a smarter purchase than 8 brushes that remain untouched. The 5th returning favorite is toothpaste. This is a repeat-use product, so it deserves a close look rather than a quick grab. Turn the box or tube around and check the size, type, seal, and freshness information when provided. If someone already relies on a particular kind of toothpaste, do not switch simply because another package has brighter colors or a newer design. Toothpaste pairs naturally with the travel kit and toothbrush pack, which means one store visit can create a complete oral care section for a household or care package. The budget question is how much product is actually in the tube. A small tube may make sense for travel, but it may not be the best daily use value if you are comparing it with a larger tube elsewhere. The honest limitation is that the outside of the package can make the tube seem larger than it is. Compare the amount, not just the box. Check that the seal is intact and that the tube is not damaged. My verdict is favorite, and worth checking if the label and size fit the routine. It is a practical restock, but only when it is the type of toothpaste the person will actually use. The 6th returning favorite is floss or floss picks. I am including both formats because Dollar Tree may carry different versions in different locations. Floss picks can be convenient for a travel bag, purse, or caregiver's supply kit. Traditional floss may be more familiar to someone who already uses it and may take less space in a bathroom drawer. This is a small product with a clear place in an oral care basket, but the correct choice depends on the person's routine. If a dentist has given specific instructions, those instructions should come first. Read the package, check the quantity, and make sure the dispenser or container is sealed. A large-looking container does not always mean a large count. The honest downside is that some people dislike one format or find the picks uncomfortable. My verdict is favorite and worth checking when the count and style fit your needs. It is a useful companion purchase, not an item to buy just because it happens to sit beside the toothbrushes. We have now completed the first group of 6. The basket has reading support, warmth, and a complete set of oral care possibilities. This is a good point to ask a practical question. If you could choose only 2 items so far, would you choose the reading glasses and warm socks, or would you build the oral care set? Put your answer in the comments, and if your local store has a different package count, mention that too. Regional details help other shoppers search more intelligently. Now we are leaving the oral care shelf and moving into daily personal care. The next item is a favorite for many households, but the package can hide an important difference between a useful purchase and a disappointing one. The 7th returning favorite is deodorant. Dollar Tree may have a stick, roll-on, spray, different brand, different size, or different scent depending on the store. That means this item should be judged by the label and format, not by a package that resembles something more expensive. For seniors, a familiar deodorant can be an easy everyday purchase and a simple care package addition. It can live in a bathroom drawer, overnight bag, or guest room. If you are shopping for someone else, scent matters. A strong fragrance may be unpleasant or unusable, so do not choose the most colorful package automatically. Check the amount and compare it with the product you normally buy. A smaller package may be a good travel size but a weaker daily value. The honest limitation is that a name brand looking design does not prove that it is the same product as a pharmacy item. Read the actual label. My verdict is favorite and worth checking when the format, scent, and size suit the person using it. It is a good example of a product where familiarity beats novelty. The 8th product is the first item I am placing on the avoid side, and it is Retinol face or body wipes. Let me be precise about what avoid means here. I am not saying every person must avoid every wipe, and I am not making a medical judgment about the ingredient. I am saying I would avoid buying this product casually. Just because the front of the package uses an anti-aging message. Read the complete label. Check the ingredients, directions, seal, count, and any warnings. Personal care products can feel different on different skins, and a product that is suitable for one person may not be suitable for another. Do not describe these wipes as treating a condition, reversing aging, or providing a guaranteed result. If someone has sensitive skin or a professional skincare routine, the label and professional guidance matter more than a Dollar Tree price. The budget problem is repeat use. A wipe package may contain fewer pieces than expected, and if the product is not comfortable, the entire purchase becomes wasted money. My verdict is avoid unless you have a specific informed reason to buy it, and the label fits your routine. This is one of the 3 items that may look exciting in a haul but does not automatically deserve a place in a senior basket. The 9th returning favorite is gentle body wash or shower gel. This is a practical product when the scent, bottle, closure, and size are right. A flip top may be easier for someone who dislikes squeezing a bottle, while a pump may be easier for someone who prefers one-handed use. Look at the bottle design and inspect the cap for a possible leak. For a caregiver, body wash can be paired with lotion, warm socks, and a toothbrush kit to create a useful self-care basket. For a senior shopper, a familiar cleanser can be kept in the bathroom without requiring a large trip to a specialty store. I am not presenting it as a medical product. Its value is convenience and routine. The honest limitation is that fragrance is personal, bottle sizes vary, and a smaller container may not be the best long-term value. Keep liquid products upright during transport, and place them in a small bag if you are carrying several. My verdict is favorite and worth checking when the size, scent, and closure makes sense. It is a practical item, but the package should serve the routine instead of creating a leak or fragrance problem. The 10th returning favorite is hand or body lotion. This product may be more useful when you place it where you will use it rather than hiding it in a cabinet. A small bottle can live near a favorite chair, beside a bathroom sink, in a nightstand, or inside a travel bag. For seniors, the convenience of having a personal care item within reach can be more important than the package design. For caregivers, lotion can make a care basket feel personal without requiring a large purchase. Check the scent, the amount, the closure, and the ingredient label. Do not turn ordinary lotion into a medical claim. It is a personal care product, and texture is a matter of individual preference. The honest downside is that some formulas feel sticky, some scents are strong, and small bottles may run out quickly. My verdict is favorite when the person using it likes the texture and fragrance. It is not a favorite, simply because the bottle is attractive. If you are buying for someone else, a mild scent or a known preference is safer than guessing. We have reached 10 and the list is now divided clearly. The first 7 products can earn their place through routine use. The 8th needs a label-first decision, and the next item returns us to a product that many people can use without complicated instructions. After that, I will show you the second avoid item, and it has a completely different problem from the retinol wipes. The 11th returning favorite is the essential pedicure care set. Depending on the package, it may include a callus remover, foot file, and nail clipper, or combination. Confirm the exact contents. A picture of 3 tools on the front does not always mean all 3 are included in the package you are holding. This can be a convenient personal care purchase when someone needs basic grooming tools in one place. It may also work in a caregiver basket, but this is not a product to use carelessly. Do not use a sharp tool aggressively. Do not use it on broken skin, and do not treat it as a solution for a foot condition. If a person has pain, a wound, diabetes-related concern, or another reason to be cautious, a qualified professional should guide the decision. The honest limitation is that compact tools may have small handles or uneven edges. Look through the package and check whether the grip seems manageable. My verdict is favorite only for a specific ordinary grooming need with careful use. It is not an automatic must-buy, but it can be a sensible set when the contents and comfort are clear. The 12th item is the separate foot file, and this is where I would compare it with the previous set instead of buying both. If you already own a nail clipper and callus tool, a single foot file may be the more efficient purchase. If you need all the tools, the set may offer more usefulness, but only if you will use every piece. Check the handle, the surface, and the package. A rougher surface is not automatically better, and a thin file may not last as long as a sturdier one. Keep personal grooming tools clean and dry, and do not share them. The honest limitation is that this is not a replacement for professional care and should never be described as treating an illness or preventing a medical problem. My verdict is favorite as a targeted purchase. If the file solves the one gap in your bathroom drawer, it may be worth checking. If it duplicates tools you already own, leave it on the shelf and protect the budget for something you will use more often. The 13th returning favorite is batteries. This item deserves its own investigation because buying the wrong size turns a low shelf price into an immediate waste. Check the exact size, the quantity, the date, and the condition of the package. Batteries may be useful for a clock, flashlight, remote control, or another small household device, but only when they match that device. For seniors, keeping a small backup can prevent frustration when a remote or clock stops working. For caregivers, batteries can be added to a household emergency drawer. Store them in a cool, dry place away from loose metal objects. Do not mix old and new batteries in the same device, and follow the instructions for the equipment. The honest limitation is that performance and storage life vary. Do not promise that one package will last a specific number of months or years. My verdict is favorite and worth checking when the size and date are correct. Buy the amount you can realistically use instead of filling a drawer with packages you may forget about. The 14th product is the second item I would avoid unless you have a clear use. Soft peppermint candy. This is not a judgment against the candy itself. It is a reminder that food and candy are personal. Dietary restrictions, sugar concerns, allergies, dental instructions, and choking risks all matter. A product that looks like an easy care package addition may not be appropriate for every senior. If you are buying it for yourself and the label fits your diet, the package is sealed, and you can use hard candy safely, it may be a familiar treat. But do not add it to a nursing home or caregiver package without checking the recipient's restrictions and facility rules. Read the ingredients and serving information, and do not use a nostalgic product to make assumptions about someone's diet. My verdict is avoid as a universal senior recommendation. Buy only for a specific person who can safely and appropriately enjoy it. This is exactly the kind of item that can make a video look cheerful while creating a problem in a real care package. The 15th and final product is the throw blanket. I am placing it here because it combines comfort, gifting, and practical use, but the details determine whether it is worth the space in your basket. Check the size, texture, edges, wash instructions, and whether the fabric sheds. A small throw may work on a favorite chair, while a larger one may be more useful on a bed or during a visit. For a senior shopper, a throw blanket can become part of a familiar sitting area. For a caregiver, it can be a thoughtful care package item, especially when the pattern and texture suit the person receiving it. If the blanket is going to a nursing home, ask about labeling rules and write the resident's name in an appropriate place if needed. The honest limitation is that inexpensive fleece can be thin, and a beautiful pattern does not guarantee softness. Check the edges for loose threads and read the care instructions. My verdict is favorite and worth checking when the size and texture fit the intended use. It is a comfort item, not medical equipment, and it should be chosen for the person rather than for the camera. Now we come to the item many seniors and caregivers may have been hoping would return: the large print notebook or paper pad. This can be a lined notebook, a weekly writing pad, a television program guide style, or another clearly printed paper product, so confirm the exact version in your footage. What matters is that the page itself is easy to read and provides enough room to write comfortably. This is the kind of product that can become important without looking impressive. It can hold a shopping list, phone number, television program, appointment reminder, question for a caregiver, or note for someone in the home. It does not need charging, an app, a password, or a complicated setup. For many people, the familiar paper format is the feature. Look at the pages, not only the cover. Are the lines dark enough? Is the print genuinely large? Or is the cover simply using large lettering? Is there enough space to write without squeezing words into a tiny box? Check the binding, page count, and paper quality. If the notebook is for a care package, add a pen with a comfortable grip and ink that starts reliably. If it is for a caregiver, it can become a shared place for grocery notes and daily reminders. The honest limitation is that pages run out, and one format may not suit every person. But if someone in your household has been searching for a clear, simple writing surface, my verdict is strongly worth checking. This is the hero favorite because it supports ordinary independence in a quiet way. It does not promise to solve a medical problem. It simply gives someone a page they can see, hold, and use. Let us review the 3 avoid decisions clearly. The first was retinol wipes, which I would not buy casually without reading the full label and knowing the product fits the user's routine. The second was soft peppermint candy, which is not a universal care package choice because dietary and safety needs differ. The third avoid item is rosewater witch hazel, unless you have a specific personal care reason and the label suits you. Witch hazel products may be marketed in different ways, but this video is not making a medical claim about them. Check the ingredients, fragrance, directions, and any warnings. A product that sounds gentle may still be a poor match for someone's routine or preferences. The budget problem is that personal care items often sit unused when the scent or feel is wrong. My verdict is avoid as an impulse purchase. Consider it only when you understand the label and already know you want that type of product. That gives us the full investigation. 12 favorites and 3 products I would not recommend as universal grabs. Notice that avoid did not mean every person must throw the product away. It meant the item needs a specific reason, a label check, and a clear user before it deserves the money. That is a much more useful decision than calling every item a must-have. Before you shop, build the list around the person and the routine. A personal bathroom basket might contain reading glasses, a toothbrush kit, toothpaste, floss, deodorant, body wash, and lotion. Caregiver basket might contain warm socks, a throw blanket, a large print notebook, pens, one oral care item, and a first aid supply if the package fits the need. A household backup list might contain batteries, a nail clipper, and a spare pair of reading glasses. Do not buy the whole video just because the thumbnail shows a full basket. Check the package count, size, fit, texture, seal, and storage space. The best Dollar Tree trip may end with 3 products, not 15. The goal is not to prove that you can spend less in one visit. The goal is to spend carefully on products that will actually be used. Now I want a very specific comment from you. Which of the 12 favorites has your Dollar Tree brought back? And which product has been missing from your store the longest? Please name the item and, if you are comfortable, share your general state or region. You can also tell me whether you found it near stationery, health and beauty, seasonal merchandise, or another aisle. That information helps other viewers search more efficiently and helps me decide which restock deserves the next investigation. If this video helped you make a smarter shopping list, please like it. A like helps this information reach seniors, caregivers, parents, grandparents, and fixed-income shoppers who want practical guidance instead of pressure. Please share the video with someone who prepares nursing home care packages, manages a household budget, or keeps a backup drawer at home. And if you are new to the Forgotten Pantry, subscribe before you leave. This channel looks beyond the front of the package. We check the size, count, label, grip, comfort, repeat use value, and honest limitation, so you can decide what belongs in your basket and what should stay on the shelf. Your subscription helps me continue researching Dollar Tree restocks, new products, price comparisons, care package ideas, and senior-friendly everyday finds. Thank you for shopping with me today. Remember, a returning favorite is only valuable when it fits your real routine. Check the local shelf, read the label, choose carefully, and do not let a low price pressure you into buying something nobody will use. Sometimes the most important restock is the quiet one. A page with clear lines, a pair of glasses beside the chair, a warm sock, or a toothbrush ready for a trip. I will see you in the next practical Dollar Tree check here at the Forgotten Pantry.